In this video, I'm going to show you different types of tools that are really important if you are Linux administrator and ethical hacker. Today, I will show you how you can better monitor your production Linux server, including CPU, memory, and utilization, etc. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Without wasting your time, let's deep dive into the video. So the first command is top. Top is also known as tabular process, shows dynamic real-time view of running process and kernel managed tasks in Linux. The command also provides a system information summary that shows resources utilization, including CPU and memory uses. So you don't have to install the top command because it's inbuilt, so it is already inside the Ubuntu Linux. Currently, I'm using the Kali Linux, so if you type top space -v, will show you the version of Pro CPS-NG 3.3.17. So currently that is a program that installed by default in the Kali system. So if you are using Ubuntu Linux or any types of Linux, that will be inbuilt on it. Okay, the command is basically top. Once you type top, hit enter, and it will show you the PID, the user, and CPU, memory, the command. So that's how you can monitor exactly CPU utilization, memory utilization, and PID. And also, if you see right here, the uptime, and there are 2 users that are logged in, and there is a 201 total of the tasks that are running right now, and there's a 200 sleeping tasks. One is running since I'm using only top right now, so that's the only one running. Basically, you can monitor everything here with the memory utilization, which is also available memory, swap memory, use memory, and free memory. You can basically do a lot of things. And if you want to go a little bit further down, you can you can space from the keyboard. Press Ctrl+C to exit that command. The second command is s-tui, is beautifully monitor CPU utilization in Linux terminal with stress terminal UI, which is also known as user interface. Okay, s-tui is beautifully monitor CPU utilization in Linux terminal with the stress terminal UI, which is also known as user interface. The stress testing is the best way to identify your system true potential. While multiple GUI options exist to monitor the stress, you don't have many user-friendly options for the terminals. s-tui is one of the rare tool. The best part is you can utilize the mouse also on that s-tui. So it is not inbuilt, so you have to install it. Basically, you have to do a sudo apt install s-tui. Once you hit enter, it really depends on your internet and then the process you need. It may take a little bit time to install, so be patient. And you have to type your current password because since you are using sudo, or you can just do sudo space u, and then you can hit enter. So it will ask you type the password for your current user, and you are able to skip the sudo. Okay, but I'm not going to do that, so I will type my password. Once you type password, it will ask you to confirm the additional disk space. I will do yes. It will start installing. Okay, once you're done installing, you have to type basically s-tui. Once you do that, it will show you super cool monitor system. So if you also wants to go like a graphics user interface, it will show you the graphics user interface apply. So you can basically cancel, reset, about, help, exit, quit, graphics, whatever it is. Okay, so whatever you want to select here, the frequency, you can always select from here. And then also it is super visualization, and then you can actively detect because since I'm using CPU Intel i7 2.1 gigahertz, basically you can install the s-tui and you are able to install and get the visualization. Okay, you can do whatever you want, and once you are done with the memory utilization monitor, and you can click on quit. Third command is htop. So htop is free and open source process viewer in Linux. So htop is similar to top command on Linux, but it allows scroll vertically and horizontally. So basically, if you want to install the htop, so you have to do sudo apt install htop. Once you hit enter, it will install it. And once you're done installing, you have to basically type htop, okay, and hit enter. It will show you beautiful graphical user interface. So we can always go to F1, F2, F3 function, whatever it is, you can always come here and then find, okay. It's kind of similar to the top command because it is not more graphical. So if you see, this one is more graphical. So you can utilize the memory, swap, and tags currently running. So basically it's kind of same, but you can always utilize more, okay. If you want to quit, you have to press F10 from your keyboard. The fourth command is atop. The atop command is a tools for monitoring system resources in Linux. It displays tons of information related to the amount of load on the system resources at the process level. There are various advantages to use. The utility is so masters, okay. So once you want to install atop, so basically you have to do is sudo again apt install atop. Once you hit enter, it will ask you to, it will be additionally space, yes, hit enter from the keyboard, and it will start installing. Once it's done, you can basically type, it looks like it wasn't installed, so you have to do sudo apt to, I'm just trying to fix that, okay, apt dash fix dash broken, and so I'm trying to fix the broken package, okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hit OK. So you don't have to really worry about if you're getting error, so you can just apply fix for that. So once we are done with this, I will run the command again. So you have to press upper key from your keyboard and install it. So press Y. All right, so installation has been completed, and you have to do top enter, and you'll see beautiful monitor. So basically you can see all the resources here, including process, CPU, memory, network, disks, and so on, okay. Once you're done, I can also see, if you see right here is the command that are injected right here, so you can always monitor that as well. Once you complete the monitor, you can always press Ctrl+C from your keyboard and it will exit. So the fifth command is iftop. Iftop command is super powerful for network analyze that used by system administrator to monitor real-time bandwidth using on network interface. It also provide a quick and detailed overview of networking activities, helping diagnostic network issue by identify which application or process are consuming most bandwidth. It even acts as a diagnostic to diagnose which program is caused the problem to the network. Iftop is really important. So if you want to install that iftop command, is basically you have to do sudo apt install iftop. So while installing or downloading a package, it really depends on your internet bandwidth, okay. So make sure you have enough internet speed to download. So once you are done installing or downloading, you have to basically do sudo iftop, okay. So that will show you all the interface that are involved, especially with the networking. So if you see right here, 192.168.192.168 is my local IP, and this is the gateway, and this is the second gateway. If you see like a lot of information that are going through the time.us.rosin.net, and then how much the bandwidth is consuming right now. And then also if you see TX and RX, it is also known as transfer and receive. The total is the 10.1 KB or whatever it is peak, right? So if you browse more to your main computer system or Linux system, that will show you more information here. So I haven't really downloaded anything or really not browsing anything to the specific server, so that's why it's not showing anything here. Once you're done with the monitoring, you can always Ctrl+C from your keyboard and it will exit from that. It will show you the interface, what is interface, and an IP address and then MAC address as well. All right, so sixth command is nvtop, okay. Nvtop command is excellent task monitor for the Linux user for NVIDIA and AMD or Intel CPU graphical process unit. Since I don't have installed my graphic card in my laptop, so it won't show anything, but however, I will show you how you can monitor that on the computer. I will give you that command so you can install on your monitor system and you can monitor it starting, okay. So basically is kind of htop command, and it will also give you more information about the GPU. So basically if you want to install the nvtop, you have to do sudo apt install nvtop. it is done already. So you have to do nvtop, okay? Because I don't, like I said earlier, I don't have the graphical card, so you just make sure you have graphical card to run this command. So it says no GPU to monitor, okay? So just make sure you have enough GPU to monitor. The 7th command is btop. So btop is also known as btop++, is customizable command line utility for resource monitoring, which is very customized with different themes and options. It shows uses static for the process, memory, disks, network devices, and process and the processes. So it is also written in different types of programs. So to install btop in your computer or your environment, so you have to do sudo apt install btop, okay? It is very useful. So once it's done, I will show you btop for that command exactly. It will give you more information here, since you have more memory available, cache free, and what types of disks, and like I mentioned earlier, CPU, memory command, and the program that are running, and PID load right now from here, and so on and so forth. Okay, you know, it is really cool. So basically in my real time or in the production environment, I really utilize these tools. Is super helpful. You know, you can usually essentially monitor the network as well. If you see right here in the corner, you can always scroll up and down from here. So I can cancel by Control-C, obviously. And then the 8th command is perf. So the perf is the tools, it's incredibly powerful tools that can be utilized for the, you know, simpling CPU boundless process system to analyze which part of your application is consuming the CPU's time as well. In general, perf can be count slash or record the call stack of your thread when a certain event. So basically it is very useful, and then it is simple utilization of CPU. So for that, if you want to install that, so basically you can install by sudo apt install and linux dash perf, okay? And you can hit enter. So you have to do yes. All right, so once installed, you have to type sudo and dash version. You can see the version here, and also if you do sudo perf, so it won't do anything for you, okay? So it will give the information, but it won't do anything. So you have to be very careful. So you can do here is test. So you can also monitor or test the CPU utilization, what the source, what event that are testing. If you have anything that are keeping erroring out or something like that, it always be helpful for this one. So you can also do is trace. You can trace basically what exactly happening behind the scenes. You can always come here and look forward, okay? So it will generate a lot of information that will basically you can always cancel and start digging down into it. What exactly running process, you know, what is TTN acting, so on. In my real life, I utilize these tools very much. All right, the last one but not least is wavemon, okay, which is also known as the wave monitoring. It is basically utilized for the tools that are utilized Wi-Fi tester signal, if there is anything going forth, going back and forth. The wavemon is free open source tools. So the wavemon is open source tools, and it is also freely available, that shows real-time graphical signal strength for the wireless network you are currently connected to. So basically it won't make you the faster, but it will help you to monitor the wireless, how it was acting, how it is going back and forth, how it's receiving, how it's downloading, so on and so forth. Basically wavemon will help you to like link quality, signal to noise, packet statics, device configuration, network information, so on. Okay, so if you want to install that tools, sudo apt install wavemon. Okay, once you do that, hit enter. Once you are done with installing, you have to do, just make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi. If you are not connected to Wi-Fi, it won't work. So do wavemon. Basically you can see a lot of information here. If you see, the first one is interface, which is also double LAN, which I have physical connection to the Wi-Fi, and it will help you to monitor all those labels here. And also this is RX and TX, like I mentioned earlier, and also it is a manage mode. That's the external one, so it may different to you, but you can also see the MAC address as well. You can want to scan more, you can press F3. If you see right here, you can always go back and forth, F7 for the prefix. Okay, you can always come here, interface, what types of MAC address. At the end, you can always save the configuration. Now you can basically Control C from here and it will exit from you. I hope you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, and I will upload new video. Once I upload new video, you'll get notification, and that will help you to grow your learning more. I hope you like this video. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.